most of the time when you think about PD, it's really theory-based. You'll see a lot of presentation of theory. So when you only have a presentation of theory, take a look at the impact. You're about 90% knowledge and understanding, which is great, but then you look at ability to use the skill and then further transfer it to the classroom, and you're only getting 5%. A lot of times when PD is all about staff training, and that is really all the PD that you see throughout the course of the year regarding a new initiative, you see the transfer. And so one of the things that we try to do here is not live in this theory-driven world, where all the time you get PD, professional learning, is through a staff training. Notice it is not until we get down here into this peer coaching and collegial support that we see that high implementation rate. So here at Carver, we just don't rely on staff training to be the basis of our learning. We incorporate theory, demonstration, practice, and peer coaching to be the basis of how we learn here. So it is a system that incorporates each one of those components. So you have the staff training there, and that's really where you start to identify a lot of the theory. That's when, hopefully, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you start to see modeling of the strategies as well. But then as soon as you move to that PLC, that's where we start to focus on deliberate practice. So if nothing changes from the time you get into that staff training to the time you get into your planning area, then we're not gonna see the results. So we're expecting specific practice. And with practice, you gain fluency. Without practice, you don't become experts in any craft. So this is a focal part of what we do. So in your PLCs, your planning time, we're expecting you guys to routinely ask yourself these questions as you're preparing for your lesson. Now, at the tail end of this journey, we're gonna do what we're doing today, study team observations. The study team observation becomes our focal point on peer coaching and collegial support. We're gonna progress monitor. So all the things that we have learned in those trainings, all the things that we have been practicing in the PLCs, we're gonna see if it's actually happening in classrooms. So we never consider an initiative complete or done until we start to see it happening in the classroom. We talk all we want about it in trainings, but it doesn't matter unless we see it actually happening and supporting student learning. This is also, again, time for us to provide that feedback and coaching. Our goal is to build capacity to you guys so that you're able to provide support for each other. You're able to provide coaching and support and feedback to one another. So at some duration today, I may give you the opportunity to lead the conversation, lead the feedback conversation. But again, that's gonna come with building capacity to get you guys there. Now, this also allows us to make decisions. And what I mean by that is we consistently move through this system. We focus on mastery, making sure that teachers are developing skill. So just because we don't see it, if we don't see it, that doesn't mean we stop. That means we take the data that we collected today, and then that becomes the basis of our next rotation. So we may take the information that we see today, and it may be focused in the next training. We may focus directly on that area, the misconceptions, the weaknesses that we see. It may be a part of our PLC. It may be, hey, we need to make sure that teachers are planning with these questions in mind based on what we see here. So when you look at the big picture, it is not our success as an organization in terms of developing and elevating teacher practice is not confined to a simple staff training. We have to be effective in each one of these areas here. And so your amazing coaching staff, they're doing a lot of great things in helping you guys plan and make sure that intervention is going on. But today we're going to focus on making sure that we're able to provide feedback to our teachers as well. All right, so that is our...
our learning target for today?
Find the output values of the function given.
Speak loud.
The learning target.
The learning target. What's the learning target?
Students would be able to determine the average.
Of course. All of this stuff you do that in your head.
Nobody should be talking. This is independent right now.
Everybody else thinks. Everybody. You're not so you can't look. Okay, class or individual? Class or individual? Okay. Okay. Janiyah, what do you think?
I think class
So we cannot bring this down to it that individual testing. And I didn't see anybody in the background who got that wrong, so I like that. Let's see who's next. People who were absent on a field trip. Not